Who knows? We thought that was safe. It wasn't.
Now, in the meantime, as part of a temporary solution here on Dolores Street, they put in these concrete barriers. They act as a counterweight so that they will not allow the sidewalks to tip or fall down into I-55. They've done this right here on Dolores Street. They've also done this on Holly Hills. Reporting live in South City, Rocky Madden, Fox 2 News.
A close call for some construction workers in Belleville today. This after a pickup truck traveling northbound on 161 rammed through several construction barriers and crashed into an embankment where IDOT engineers and construction workers were taking measurements. Now, the truck landed less than 10 feet from where they were standing. 4 of them were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The other worker walked away without a scratch.
We've experienced a divine intervention this afternoon. If not for the grace of God, we're not going to be here talking to you.
The truck driver was airlifted to a hospital. No word yet on his condition. Belleville police are still investigating.
And a scary situation for several people at a Pine Lawn gas station today. Pine Lawn police say a driver left his 3 children alone in his pickup when he went into the gas station. The children got the truck out of gear. It rolled into another car and the second car hit a gas pump. That driver barely escaped the explosion and fire that followed. Somehow, everybody escaped injury. The pickup driver was arrested because he had no driver's license but was later released. A state legislator from St. Charles is out of the hospital and recovering from a car crash. Republican State Representative Joe Smith was injured when his car collided with another car on Highway 50 in Fulton. The driver of the other car pulled in front of Smith's trying to cross a county road. That driver was also injured.
Hundreds gather for a final farewell to a political giant and the first African-American comptroller of the city of St. Louis. The funeral mass at St. Elizabeth, St. John the Baptist Catholic Church was a beautiful celebration of the life of the Honorable John Bass. For many years, he was principal at Beaumont High School. In 1973, he was elected comptroller for St. Louis. Then he was an alderman. In 1981, he was elected to the Missouri Senate and held that position until 1991. His life of service continued in Washington, working with his friend, the Honorable William Clay, in the United States Congress. Politicians in St. Louis and Jefferson City have been touched by his leadership.
So they took away the stone.
A stubborn barn and brush fire being whipped around by high winds is threatening a nearby subdivision. It is burning just off Valley View Drive and Highway 67. Fox 2's Teresa Woodard is there live with the latest. Teresa.
Well, the good news is the fire does appear to be under control at this hour. Take a look behind me. You can kind of get an idea. Several fire trucks are still here on the scene. You may see some lights flashing in the woods. You can see this newer house just behind that house is basically where the fire has been happening all afternoon. The fire marshal believes that a power pole snapped in the wind and an electrical transformer sparked a fire. It turned into a brush fire that burned somewhere between 5 and 6 acres. That's a rough estimate from the fire marshal in Hematite, Missouri. We do understand that several structures did go down. However, the good news is most of them were just barns and outbuildings. The fire did come within about 100 feet of one of these newer houses that's out here. Take a listen to the fire marshal. His name is Mark Garner, and also the homeowner whose house was about 100 feet from the flames.
Very fast. I was the first one on the scene, and there was no buildings involved when I got on the scene, and just that fast we had 3 buildings at one time going up. So we couldn't hardly get the manpower and the equipment here fast enough.
As they saw the wind was blowing right at my house, I knew my hose wasn't going to do anything for it.
As we said, the fire does appear to be under control at this hour, although firefighters say they will stay on the scene as long as it takes because the wind is just so heavy out here. That's what caused some of the problem, is that the wind was picking up the flames and causing it to spread. And so the firefighters say they'll stay out here as long as it takes. They don't feel like any of these houses are in danger anymore, although this afternoon a lot of the neighbors out here were quite concerned because smoke was billowing up. And a lot of people felt like those flames were coming a little too close to their homes. We're live tonight. Teresa Woodard, Fox 2 News.
As you heard Teresa just say, those high winds were whipping up the flames. They were making things very hard for firefighters. Chief Meteorologist Dave Murphy can tell us just what they had to deal with.
Oh, yes, we should make note here that Skyfox is not up and flying because of these high winds. Can't fly in this kind of stuff. Big winds continue to rip over the St. Louis area today, becoming very strong and gusty after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Let's take a look outside, and the winds continue to be cooking across the area. Temperatures are pretty close to normal, but it is cold to be out and about. And check out the wind gust right now over the bi-state region. We've been seeing gusts of 30 to 50 miles per hour. We're at 32 mile per hour wind gust right now, so they've come down just a little bit, but it's still very windy, and the winds will stay strong and gusty over the next several hours. And the reason why is the wind machine, big low pressure system that is just about stuck over the Great Lakes, and in that northwesterly flow, it's now sending down another cold front that is going to be rolling in tonight on that northwesterly flow. So expect more and more clouds to take over. You can kind of see that outside right now, and there'll even be some snow flurries developing later on tonight after 9 or 10 o'clock. And it is more like winter than spring for the weekend. I'll have all the details on that in a couple of minutes. Sandy?
All right, Dave, thanks, and we'll be right back.
This guy's on Elaine's nerves.
So he just sidles up.
He's a real sidler.
Next, Seinfeld.
Tonight at 6:30 on Fox 2.
The creators of Family Guy bring you a win-win Sunday.
Oh, Daddy like it.
With 2 episodes of the new comedy, The Winner, on one premiere night.
Hey, how's life treating you, dollface?
What's your name?
Lance Manley.
The Daily Show's Rob Corddry proves puberty isn't just for kids anymore.
I don't want to be dysfunctional.
Oh, I think that ship has already sailed.
The Winner.
Sunday at 7:30 on Fox 2.
At Culver's, we have genuine fish on the line. Your choice of Northwoods walleye or North Atlantic cod, hand-battered and cooked only after you order. Available in dinners and value baskets. No one compares to the great fish variety and value, only at Culver's.
Forgive me. How long do you think it's gonna take to cut this one?
We now return to a life alone.
The Blackjack, fully loaded, deceptively thin. Your ticket to exclusive on-the-edge-of-your-seat NCAA highlights. And The Sync, also your source for exciting NCAA clips you won't want to miss. Our latest phones with video, vibrant MP3 sound, and exclusive NCAA highlights. And now at a very popular price when you sign up for AT&T high-speed internet. Singular, now the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
All right, folks, you've got to hear this. Right now, at all Dobbs locations, all tires are all on sale. That's all tires all on sale right now at all Dobbs locations. That's all, folks.
Nothing compares to Culver's Butterburger. 100% U.S. beef that's fresh, never frozen. Your choice of Wisconsin cheddar, Swiss, or American cheese. Cooked only after you order. The Butterburger, only at Culver's.
For Fox 2's latest forecast, just click on the weather tab at myfoxstl.com. Fox 2's home of the web.
Well, that wind machine continues to be the main feature with our weather. In fact, the winds really picked up the pace this afternoon, and for about 3 or 4 hours, we've been looking at wind gusts between 40 and 50 miles per hour. Here's the reason why. That big, slow-moving low-pressure system, that's the thing that came through on Thursday, really bogging down over the Great Lakes. Add to it a high-pressure system off to the southwest, and we get into this funneling effect in the atmosphere, and it's easy to see that funneling effect and the spin in the atmosphere, and dropping down in that northwesterly flow around that low-pressure system, as I just mentioned, is a cold front. That's kind of reinforcing the wind and the cold tonight, and that is going to stay with us all day tomorrow, along with pockets of wind-driven snow flurries. In fact, at times, the wind-driven snow flurries will reduce visibility close to 0, that being late tonight and any time during the day tomorrow. So let's see what's ahead for the St. Louis area. Our breakdown, a cold weekend coming up. The coldest by far will be Saturday and into Saturday night. It's windy and cold with those snow flurries. A fast warm-up next week. A warm-up that should last about 10 days. Plus, there is an eclipse of the moon early on Saturday evening, right about as the sun is going down. Weather looks iffy. It looks cloudy at this stage of the game, but for more information on it, maybe you just want some information on what an eclipse of the moon is all about, go to myfoxstl.com and then click on Dave's blog. all kinds of neat stuff in there. Let's check out our numbers at 6 o'clock. We're at 45 degrees. Doesn't feel like that at all. It feels much colder with the strong and gusty winds. Pretty dry atmosphere, 32% relative humidity. West winds at 23, gusts to 31 miles per hour, and the pressure 29.65. Still low pressure, though it is starting to rise. High temperature today, 50 degrees, the low so far. 35 degrees this morning. Take a look over the Midwest, and once again, there's that low pressure system in the northwest flow in control. Here comes the cold front. Windy and cold tonight. Snow flurries after 9 or 10 o'clock. To the weekend, the front rolls by. It's cloudy, it's windy, but it's even colder in that northerly flow. High temperatures, low to mid 30s on Saturday with pockets of snow flurries. Those things could pop up anytime throughout the day. Sunday, high pressure builds in, but we're on the cold side of the high, though the winds are going to be much lighter on Sunday. A little more in the way of sunshine. Still a cold day, though, in the low to mid 40s. Warmer air starting to come up through the plains, though. That's our weather for next week. Here's forecast tonight. Cloudy, windy, cold, snow flurries again after 9 or 10 o'clock. 25 for the low. Tomorrow, same thing. Cloudy, windy, cold, snow flurries anytime on Saturday. 34 degrees for the high. Tomorrow night, clouds early, then clearing, windy and cold down to 20 degrees. Looking ahead, Sunday, partly sunny skies, lighter winds, but it's still a chilly day, 44 degrees. Monday, sunshine and 49. Tuesday, 55 and warm it up to 58 degrees on Wednesday. But tomorrow is just going to be cold throughout the day. And pay attention to the snow flurries because at times visibility could go down to 0 and some roads could get slick in spots anyway.
Weather's just trying to keep us off guard, Dave. 67 1 minute. 45.
That's what
50.
St. Louis is all about.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, Arch Madness has arrived and college basketball junkies are in hoop heaven right now. The Missouri Valley Conference tournament is in town.
So Hokies and Shockers and Bears, all led by 11th ranked SIU Carbondale. All new at 6. Fox News' John Gatson live downtown in the middle of it all. John.
Elliot, you're correct. I am in the middle of it. And the real shocker, and it's almost too much to bear, I'm going to get this in, was extreme joy at the Saluki fans after their big win. But also big winners this weekend are downtown businesses. This annual tourney helps them rake in the cash.
We're doing that special for everybody with Missouri Valley Conference. Arch Madness is a real winner for St. Louis. We love Arch Madness. And it's especially a slam dunk. Thanks a lot. Enjoy. Have a great day. If you run a business downtown. It's a huge increase. For the next 3 days, no standing on the sidelines for all tied-up shop manager Philip Fernandez. Thousands of basketball fans from 10 universities are in town, flocking to the tourney games at Scott Trade, then walking 2 blocks over to Union Station to shop and spending lots of cash.
Between $500 and $1,000. And now with the tie, it's a little more.
A real three-pointer for a shopping center that in recent years has struggled to win. We ourselves probably see 50 to 100% increase in sales during that time, especially the last 2 days.
Combo, chips and a drink.
And b-ball fans are also putting on a full-court press at restaurants in or close to downtown.
Arch Madness has been a success so far.
Long lines and plenty of sandwiches served up on 7th and Pine at New York Fresh Deli.
Well, it actually increases the business at least 40 to 50%.
And the tournament is also a big win for downtown hotels, which often have vacancies, especially during the winter.
We know that you've got 2,000, 3,000 hotel rooms tied up because the Missouri Valley Conference itself ties those up for the schools and for some of the fans and the officials. Solid, great, strong event for the community.
And retailers tell me this weekend is really just a drop in the bucket. The real money comes when the regional finals come. Sandy and Elliot.
All right, thank you, John. Coming up in sports, we'll have more from Scott Trade with highlights of a pair of quarterfinal games.
And we'll take you down to Florida, where the Cards' Braden Looper makes his first Major League start on the Hill.
When you're overweight, you don't necessarily care about what you look like because the self-esteem isn't there. I lost 88 pounds in 41 weeks, and I feel amazing and beautiful. Finally being comfortable with myself 100%. Now I can wear short skirts, tight tops that will show off my waist, show off my body more than I'm more comfortable in. Absolutely more energy than I've ever had in my life, yes. If you really want to lose weight, just pick up the phone and call.
Call 1-800-526-SLIM. Receive a free starter package with purchase of a minimum 52-week program and LA Lights.
The best brands of flooring, the lowest prices of the season. It's the semi-annual Floor and Home Sale at Advance Carpet One. Hurry in and save now through Monday on thousands of styles and colors of carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, and more. Plus, make no payments for 1 year with free financing for 3 years. Our 1,000 store buying power and special manufacturer incentives add up to great savings for you. This is one sale you can't afford to miss. The semi-annual Floor and Home Sale at Advance Carpet One. Going on now.
After 4 years running our Board of Aldermen, Jim Shrewsbury's changed a few things about City Hall and about St. Louis. Jim turned down a city car so it could be used to help crime victims, but he still gets out to every neighborhood, leading the fight to get drugs off our streets and bringing quality jobs to our communities. And he's picking up a lot of supporters along the way. On March 6th, re-elect President Jim Shrewsbury.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza with those irresistible cheese-filled bites.
Amazing. It's my new chocolate phone with VCast streaming capabilities. It's free from Pizza Hut. No, I meant the pizza. I'm starving. Pepperoni?
Buy a large Cheesy Bites pizza for just $11.99 and get a free LG chocolate phone with a new 2-year activation on a Verizon wireless plan of $39.99 or more. Now the pizza that gives you more comes with the phone that does more.
Can I hold it? No.
Want more? Get America's favorite pizza, Pizza Hut.
Do you ever wait in long lines at your bank?
Oh, all the time.
It's not just long lines, it's the fact that I feel like I'm just like another number to them. Is it hard to switch banks?
Sounds hard to me.
With Pulaski Switchover Kit, you can be banking with Pulaski in 29 minutes or less.
Wow.
Pulaski Bank pays for your new checks, hooks up your direct deposits, free online web pay, and a great free gift.
What's so funny?
Switch to Pulaski Bank and give us a chance to prove ourselves to you.
TV? Have you ever been on TV?
For the latest highlights and stories, just click on the Sports tab at myfoxstl.com. Fox 2's home on the web.
The last time pitcher Braden Looper started a game was 10 years ago when he was trying to make it to the bigs in single A ball for the Cards Farm Club. Today, Looper got the start on the hill against the Mets of Jupiter. In the first inning, Looper strikes out Endy Chavez. Cards led it 1-0 after 2. To the third, Looper facing Chavez again, and Chavez goes deep to left center. Chris Duncan, he's got it. He's got it. He doesn't got it. Winds up at RBI double, the only run Looper allowed. Fourth inning, Cards up 3-1. Albert Pujols with a couple on. Finally gets his first hit of the spring. Good for a 2-run single. Redbirds up 5-1, but that wasn't enough thanks to the bullpen. They blow the lead, and the Cards lose the game 6-5. Looper gets a no decision in 3 innings work. David Eckstein did not play due to some soreness on his side, which he felt kind of like when he strained his oblique muscle last season.
And when I did it last year, it was a lot worse. And so I'm just trying to be a little precautious right now.
The Valley's yearly invasion of downtown doesn't culminate until Sunday when they crown their conference tournament champion, locking an automatic bid to the big dance. But Thursday is the busiest day with its quarterfinal games. The top seed SIU taking on the 9 seed Drake this afternoon. End of the first, Jamal Tatum with the 3. And it goes, he had 19, Salukis up 11 at the break. Second half, more of the same. Randall Falker, the Gateway Tech alum, MVC Defensive Player of the Year, but there's a DZ right there. He had 9. That was more than enough. Carbondale rolls on with a 71-59 win over Drake. Falker just loves to play when he's back in the STL.
Conference tournament has became so big, so fun lately. I mean, you see Saluki fans out there, look like Saluki Nation. We appreciate them. We got hometown fans there. We got people who just want to come see games.
Second game had Northern Iowa against Bradley. Panthers grabbed their first lead on Grant Stout's three-pointer that made it 48-46, but Bradley would get a clutch shot down the stretch. Will Franklin loses the ball, gets it back, then takes a 3 and nails it with 2.7 seconds to go. That would be the difference. Braves win a thriller 51-48 in advance to play the Salukis tomorrow in the semifinals. Tonight on Sports Final, we got some big playoff games inside the prep zone on both sides of the bridge. And if you're on the ill side, be sure to go check out that Althoff or Collinsville game. Or better yet, you can just stay at home and watch them all here tonight on Sports Final again. And free agency has begun in the NFL. And today, the Rams acquired defensive end James Hall from the Detroit Lions in a trade for a 5th-round pick in next month's draft. Last season, Hall had 5 sacks and only started 7 games due to a shoulder injury, which required surgery. But the Rams are addressing some of their needs quickly as free agency has begun, and that is on defense because they need to get some sacks on the quarterback and help out that defense.
All right. My husband graduated from Carbondale, so it's Saluki, Saluki, Saluki all over our house.
And I know you're going to go and get you a nice sweater, even though you're a Missouri State grad.
He's getting a sweatshirt, not me. All right, Rob, thanks.
Thank you, Sarah.
Well, tonight's Mega Millions lottery jackpot has reached astronomical proportions.
How much is at stake and your odds of winning? Next on Fox News at 6.
You can get a beautiful quality bed in today's most popular styles at a lot of furniture stores. Or for the same price, you can come to Ashley Furniture Home Store and get the bed, some rugs, a dresser, a mirror, a nice door chest, some artwork, a couple lamps. Oh, let's dress up that bed a little. A few more accessories, and oh yeah, a design expert to help you piece it all together. And right now, get a discount off your entire store purchase when you bring in diapers or baby formula to help nurses for newborns. Ashley Furniture Home Store. In style, in reach.
Indulge your cravings with more choices during Captain D's Seafood Celebration. Try our new lobster and shrimp platter, or our new lobster and shrimp pasta Alfredo, or new torpedo snack attackers. You've got more choices during Captain D's Seafood Celebration.
I don't think most people understand the power that they have with the equity in their home.
Deanna Doherty, President, American Equity Mortgage.
It can change your life.
We specialize in paying off high-interest bills by using the equity in your home. On average, it saves people about $664 a month.
When you try and pick out which bills need to be paid, it causes a lot of stress.
The shoulders just relax once the stress has been lifted off.
It's like finding an extra $20 in your pocket every day.
With one call to American Equity Mortgage, thousands of homeowners in St. Louis are eliminating their high-interest debt and freeing up hundreds in extra cash every month. Imagine what you could save.
Home equity is a powerful tool, and we can show you how to use it wisely.
Call now, 314-878-9999.
It's easy to make promises, but we've been keeping them for over 14 years.
We'll do whatever we can do to save you money.
Having cash for the things that you want to do,
that's a better place to be.
We'll get you to a better place.
It's Value City's Spring Shoe Sale. For 1 week only, the more you buy, the more you save. Buy 1 pair, take an extra 10% off. Buy 2 pairs, take an extra 15% off. Buy 3 pairs or more, take an extra 20% off. Ladies, men's, and kids. Big brands at 60% or more off department store prices. Hurry to Value City's Spring Shoe Sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Value City.
Disney on Ice presents Princess Wishes. Join all of your favorite Disney princesses.
Fox 2 invites you to save $4 on tickets for kids under 12 to select shows. Playing Scott Trade Center March 14 through 18. Tickets are on sale now.
Somebody could become a whole lot richer tonight. The Mega Millions lottery game has been without a top winner since January 9th. That means tonight's jackpot is worth, ready for this, $267 million. The odds of having one ticket match all 6 numbers, 1 in 175 million. So good luck.
Worth taking a chance for.
Oh, you bet.
Well, be sure to join us for Fox 2 News at 9 o'clock.
Seinfeld's up next.
It's Empire's half-price home interiors sale. You'll save 50% on beautiful brand-name carpet, so you can carpet more rooms for less. Why stop with just 1 room? Save and do another room, too. With Empire, you shop at home and choose from a great selection, and we install next day. You'll save 50% with no payments till April 2008. Empire's half-price home interiors sale. Call now and carpet more rooms for less.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Like them? Designer. They cost a fortune, but I had to have them.
Hey, same glasses. Don't you love America's Best? They're the largest buyer of first-quality designer overstocks, so you can get 2 complete pairs of glasses for $69.95, including a free eye exam. What?
She didn't go to America's Best.
Ooh, ouch.
America's Best contacts and eyeglasses, changing the way America buys glasses and passing the savings on to you. Call 1-800-2PAIR or visit 2pair.com and schedule an appointment today.
Here they come.
At Ponderosa, it's a shrimp stampede. There's fried, grilled, and some whole new breeds, like that one there with garlic butter. Grab 'em by the tail, then get another. There's one stuffed with Italian herbs. Order up a whole herd. Yeah. Those Monterey Jack stuffed shrimp look fine, and shrimp entrees start at $9.99 with the buffet, so better get along, because the shrimp stampede will soon be gone. If you like seafood, there's always the Friday night all-you-can-eat seafood buffet at Ponderosa.
The Del Mar Gardens family has created 4 superb choices for your retirement. They're designed to cater to you, and they offer all the services and amenities you've dreamed of. If you're looking for relaxed, elegant retirement living, the choice is yours. Garden Villas, Chesterfield Villas, Garden Villas South or Garden Villas North retirement communities. Call 636-532-9296.
Hey, American Idol fans, go to myfoxstl.com and click on the Idol Insider tab for news, highlights, blogs, and more. It's your ticket to everything Idol.